Good morning to all my dear students. In our last class, we were discussing about the contribution of biotechnology in the field of agriculture, and we discussed detailed account about the Bt cotton and the cryogenes and how the Bt toxin and the cryogenes are helping in developing the pest resistant varieties of different crops. Now, in our today's class, we are going to learn about the new pest resistant plant variety, which includes the new technique, that is the technique of RNA interference. Bt toxin is not toxic to all the pest, or pest become resistant against Bt toxin also. So, in order to develop the pest resistant crop against nematode parasite, RNA interference is the technique which was devised. The RNA interference in the short form is written as RNA and I. So, when you expand it, it becomes RNA interference. Malogdine ignotia is a nematode parasite that is basically affecting the root of tobacco plant. You can see here in the picture, when this parasite is affecting, or this pathogen is when attacking on the root, or when it is living in the root of tobacco plant, then under that condition the root is getting very adversely affected, and as a result the absorption process by the root is getting affected, which will further affect the yield of plant or the crop. So, by using the RNA interference technique, the this pest was controlled. Now, principle of RNAi is to develop the pest resistance by silencing the translation of specific messenger RNA. RNAi or RNA interference occur in all the eukaryotic organism, and it is basically a method of cell defense. Now, silencing of specific messenger RNA due to complementary double-stranded RNA binds to messenger RNA and it prevents the translation. So, here basically you are going to learn that RNAi is a technique where the RNA which is leading, or the messenger RNA which is basically dealing with the translation to produce the proteins, that messenger RNA is silenced by creating its complementary RNA strand. Now, when these complementary RNA strand are available, then they bind to messenger RNA, and when the double stranded RNA is formed, then under that condition no translation can take place, and when no translation occurs, no harmful proteins will be formed. So, source of this double stranded RNA or complementary RNA is basically the viral RNA or transposons. Now, what are transposons? These are the genetic element which replicate by an RNA intermediate. They are known as transposons. Now, let us learn that how the genetically modified crop is done by using, or how the crop is provided the pest resistance by using the technique of RNA interference. Now, for such technique we are using the vector, that is Agrobacterium tumefaciens. This Agrobacterium tumefaciens is basically attacking the dicot plants. It is having the Ti plasmid in it. This Ti plasmid had the genes that induce the tumors in the dicot plants in normal conditions. So, here we are using this Agrobacterium by replacing this Ti plasmid with the important RNA or the important genes. So, again what we are silencing the genes which are harmful, and we are incorporating the important genes in the agrobacterium. So, now when this agrobacterium is introduced, it will incorporate the important genes that are going to help the host plant or the transgenic plant to save itself from the ill effects of the pathogen or the pest. Now, DNA is introduced with both, and this DNA is going to produce both sense and antisense RNA. This sense and antisense RNA are complementary to each other, and so they will bind with each other, and as a result of which the double stranded RNA is formed. And as soon as the RNA become double stranded, the translation process will not occur. When this nematode infests the plant, then introduction of the nematode genome takes place, and the presence of double stranded RNA will silence the specific messenger RNA of the nematode. This parasite will not be able to survive in the host cell, and that crop will again regain its normal roots. So the figure number B, you can clearly see that after introduction of the important genes, or after silencing the RNA, figure number C, you can see the roots have become normal. So how they have become normal? They have now become normal by silencing the RNA, and this silencing of the RNA is basically helping the roots to regain its normal potency, and now it is ready to absorb, and the yield of the plant will become normal. This Melectine ignotia is now not going to affect the root of the tobacco plant. So this is how the pest resistant plants are produced by using the RNA interference technique. That's